Hi, I'm Bonnie Marlow, broker owner of Cisco Realty.
I'm Realtor Lindsay Toy-Swick.
Today we're going to talk to you about finding an agent to purchase a home or to list your home for sale. But before we do that, we're going to go ahead and draw the winner of the Big B gift certificate.
All
Let's
right.
go, Lindsay. Who we got?
We have Jen Settlemeyer. Her beverage of choice from Big B is the hot jack-o'-lantern latte.
Congratulations, Jen. Your gift card will be here in the office to be picked up during business hours. Now that we've got that out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about finding an agent. I mean, buying or selling a home is one of the largest financial transactions that most people do in their lifetime.
It's a very big deal, and finding the right agent to help you is very important.
It sure is. What do you think is the first step in finding a good agent to help you with your home search or to sell your home?
I think one of the most important things is to find somebody that you trust. Somebody that will help guide you. A lot of people purchase one or two or three homes, so this isn't something they do all the time. They need a little help, a little guidance. So somebody they trust to do that, I think is a really big deal.
And how do you think you can find someone that you can trust?
I think that you can absolutely ask family and friends. You can go look on for reviews. I wouldn't necessarily just type in Google to find an agent and pick that first one. I would go through reviews and talk to colleagues and family.
I agree with that. I think referrals are definitely the number one best way to find a good agent, and then the second would be reviews. If you don't, like you were saying, don't just pick the first one. Do your due diligence. Read through the different reviews and find someone that you can trust and that clicks with you. What about experience? Do you think an experienced versus a newer agent is important?
I think that there's a lot of value in experienced agents for sure, but I wouldn't discount newer agents either, especially if they're coming from a good solid brokerage with a lot of experience in that office. They have a lot of resources there as well, so I wouldn't discount the newer agents either.
And I agree with that. If they're with a brokerage that has been in the area for a while, that has an office, has a presence, they do have that experience and those other people to draw on. Now, if they're with a brokerage that is newer to the area that doesn't necessarily have a physical office, that would be a little more concerning for me because they might not have those people to turn to when they do have questions or problems, to draw on.
It was invaluable to me when I first came here to be able to, everyone was very open and I could call anybody and say, what do I do in this situation? And because, there's a lot of experience here, maybe someone didn't have the exact same situation, but they could help me walk through it. So that was very helpful to me.
That's great. And the other thing about, newer agents is they just finished their classwork. So all their education and information is fresh in their mind. So they have all that to draw on also.
Yes.
So what about full-time versus a part-time real estate agent?
I think that could go either way as well. Full-time, they're definitely dedicated to it. This is what they do. And that's fantastic. Part-time though, they're still eager. They still want to get into it. Part-time can still work as long as the expectations are set. These are the hours I work. These are the hours I want to see a house. Sometimes that's not going to work, but as long as everyone has the same expectations, I don't see anything wrong with a part-time agent.
And I agree with you. But like you said, it's finding out the schedules ahead of time because if you work opposite shifts, you're not going to have time to see homes. So that's something to figure out before you settle on an agent. And also, most of these part-time agents, if they are with a brokerage, with an office and different things, they have other agents that can step in and fill in if necessary.
Absolutely.
So they can rely on other people. Is there any other thing that you would think is important when selecting a realtor?
I think it really is a personal preference. I really do. Just because someone is your best friend's next door neighbor, I don't know that they're the best agent for you, but I think whatever you're comfortable with, because it's a big choice. It's a big responsibility. So
your agent has to be someone you can trust,
yes,
someone you can get along with.
oh, absolutely.
I mean, you might get lucky and buy the first house you see, or you might be working with that agent, you know, for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months.
Hopefully, maybe longer.
Well, actually, we hope you find the house quicker,
Absolutely.
but it definitely has to be somebody that you can get along with, that you trust, you know, to make this decision, because like we said, it's the largest financial transaction that most people will do in their lifetime. So this isn't something small. You know, really put some thought into who you want to be your agent.
Yep.
Is there anything else you would like to add?
I think that's it for this week.
Well, great. Well, thank you for listening to us on how to find a realtor, and we will be back next week.
Oh, I do want to add something.
Okay.
Okay. Our pumpkin giveaway is this Saturday from 10 o'clock to 11:30 here at the Cisco office. We'll have the bounce houses, the ponies, pumpkins, Big B, crafts, and probably more.
That's right. So come join us this Saturday, October 11th from 10 to 11:30 at the corner of Spring and Wayne in St. Mary's.
Have a great week.
Thank you.